Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Yellowman, and today, in the first episode of Unnecessarily Complicated Redstone with Yellowman, we're going to work on the storage system. Yeah, you heard me right. This is a Copper Golem based storage system, highly influenced by Mazuma Games Recategorizer 3, by the way. Shout out to Mazuma Games, they did the best storage system ever. Yeah, as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, influenced by that storage. It has quite the same features of the recategorizer tree, but instead of minecarts and stuff in a lot of redstone, you're gonna use the copper golems. Um, it is pretty actually straightforward. Don't see it as like this redstone monstrosity. Although it is not really a monstrosity. The way it works is you just drop your shulker boxes in here, or your items. It doesn't matter. It has a shulker box item separator, and then the items will go through these streams, and the shulker boxes will separate it, go inside the shulker unloader, fall into the same stream, and then we have the stackable unstackable item separator, which go into just drop these unstackable items in here. Then we have like this bulk storage. And then the rest of the items that are not going to be filtered by the bulk storage will go in here, which is the copper golem. So we have chambers of many copper golems. I think I have put like 5 copper golem in each one of these guys. And then they have access to 5 chests in total. One which is the input, the copper chest, and they're gonna look for the items that they have in their hand, the samples in these chests. And if they cannot find them, they're gonna put them into this one, which passes them basically to the next group. And at the end, we have a unsorted items in here, which once in a while you can just find the items that are not sorted and put them in their right spot. There are 2 other storage systems that I've seen in YouTube similar to this. One is Mumbo's Copper Golem storage, and then the other one is Razeworks. This one also works kind of the same, but there are some stuff, some preferences that I didn't really like their storage because Razeworks is quite slow comparing to this one. This one is capable of unloading a full double chest in like 10 minutes, I believe. I don't have the exact time, but it was about 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. And Mumbo's, it was just 2 block wide, and I didn't want that. I just wanted a tileable 1 block wide storage system. Um, let's quickly take a look at what they have built, like how their sorting will work. Not necessarily sorting, but this bit, the unlocking the hopper parts. And yeah, then we can and then we can discuss the thought process of how did I came up with this solution. Let's build Ray's version. So he has a chest in here. Then we get the signal out of the chest with the comparator. Then we're going to send it up in here. Then we have observer facing up with a bit of redstone dust in here. Then we have the copper bulb, which by default is on, meaning that the hopper is going to be locked. Which hopper? You say this hopper. Then we have a comparator in here. So now, this hopper is locked. Let me also put a chest in here. So this hopper is locked, meaning that we can start configuring the chest. So now, we need some unstackable item and some stackable items. These are our fillers, basically, to have the redstone signal set to 1. Almost at the end of the 1, so with extra items it becomes 2. And maybe some red glass paint because it just looks nice when you fill it in with your fill in your slots with the glass paints. So let's say if I put 7 items in here and then fill in my chest with this, you're going to get 3 slots empty, which is what we need for the copper golems. You can instead just put, I don't know, maybe 8 and you get 4, or you can put 6, so you get 2 slots free. In race work, the reason that it is slow because it uses 1 copper golem. Now, you might say, hey, I can just add more copper golems and it's going to be fast. Well, it's not that simple. Because you see, let's say we have, I don't know, some redstone repeater that we want to sort and some comparator that we want to sort. And let's say we have 2 guys in here, like 2 copper golems. As you know, they're going to pick up 16 items. They will put it in here. This is what happens. We put the repeater. Second guy, comparator. First guy says, oh, there is no place. I'm going to just put it in here. And now, by the moment that this guy is done, we're going to also take 16 of these glass panes. Now, well, these are glass panes. We don't care about them. But imagine in a real storage, this actually is your sample items. We don't want this to happen. You might say, oh, okay, but what I'm gonna do actually is I'm just gonna put more items in here. Let's say I will put 9 or 10 of these, so I get more empty slots, like 10 slots. Well, eventually you will face this, and Mumbo has proved it in his video. Go check out the Mumbo Jumbo's Copper Golem video. He has like 3 parts, which in each part he discusses one of the issues that he's facing. So the issue is not having empty slots in here. The main issue is taking out the items as fast as we can. So now, the way that he does the, he speeds up this guy is with minecarts, actually. With hopper minecarts. Pretty the same thing in here. We have a comparator, but instead of observer and copper bulb, he uses redstone torch. So yeah, this goes in here. So we get redstone signal 1, redstone signal 2. Then we have this, and then we get redstone signal 1 and redstone signal 2. Then what he also does, well, you can also, if you don't like this idea, you can also just do this. You can put the thingy in here, redstone dots in there, and then you can put this in here. Make sure to just block this off so that doesn't happen. And yeah, there we go. This also works the same. Now, what he does is he puts some. Where's my hoppers? Yeah, there it is. This is not what I meant. I wanted to put one underneath this. And then let's say we have a chest in here. Then in here. Nice, nice. And then in here. And maybe in here. Perfect. So he puts a rail on this one. I will tell you what is happening. Just give me a moment. It's really hard to talk when you want to do redstone. All right. Then we put the hopper, break the rail, so you can just push the hopper freely. There we go. Would you move? Now, just a bit more. A bit more. You can also turn on the hitbox. It needs to be within 4 hoppers. Yeah, this is right. Then we need to place some gravity blocks like sand or gravel or concrete. Well, obviously not concrete because concrete is quite expensive. But we can just do this because we don't want this to move, right? Then we put an activator rail. The reason we need activator rail is to activate the hopper minecart. So we can just lock it. There we go. Voila. And that's it. That's the whole setup. I can also put one in here. No, I can't. It's fine. It doesn't matter. There we go. Boop. And now we can put this in here. So what happens in here is we do the same thing. We put 5 this time. I will tell you why 5. This is, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we put the glass panes. Just like this. Oop. As you see, like in the other setup, we have to have 7 or maybe 8 items, yeah, to get 4 empty slots. While in this one, we do this with 5. Because you see, the hopper minecart is slightly faster than normal hopper. So by the time that this torch says, hey, lock, it takes more time. So this guy will pick up more items. Therefore, if we put 8 items, we will have more slots. Let's just try this out. And then, there we go. Boop. We get 7 empty slots, which is not really what we want. 5 is actually enough. There are also some downside, as you see, like if I put 1, it's not going to happen, 2, not going to happen, 3, not going to happen, 4, then it's going to happen. So this storage will take some of your items as a hostage in here until you get enough items to raise a signal to 2. So yeah, as I was saying, my problem with this setup is the fact that it is 2 block wide. Why it is 2 block wide? Because we have like quad hopper speed. Why do we have that? Because the hopper in here, the hopper minecart in here, needs to take out the items fast enough from this one, because this is taking items from the chest very fast. So this will fill up quite easy, and we don't want that, because we're gonna make a bottleneck in here, and then in here, and the same thing will happen with that one. But then I thought myself, when I'm dropping the items in the storage, do I go to my chests immediately to see that the items are showing up? Of course not. So I don't care about these chests to be filled as quick as possible. I want this hopper to be empty as fast as possible. And I thought myself, well, there is a slightly easier solution to that. We can just stack a bunch of hopper minecart underneath this one, so we can keep it 1 block wide. Meanwhile, this guy is not going to become a problem in the future. So I came up with this solution. Again, exactly the same. We put a hopper in a chest in here. Then comparator, exactly the same thing. Since I don't want it to be 2 block wide, I cannot use this setup. So better I use this setup, right? So I can just do this, and then that, and then there we go. And then a thingy in here. And then this guy goes in here. Then I'm going to turn this on by default. Now we will have 1, 2, 3. We can get rid of this one. We put this in here. And I'm gonna put like 4 hopper minecarts. There we go. Let's break the rail. And let's drop this one. And that's it. That's it basically. So now, if we put a chest in here, and let's do the same thing, we're gonna have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will drop a lot of items in here. What is happening? Oh yeah, of course, I forgot the redstone dust. Boop, boop. There we go. Now, this one has a slight issue. Because we are having an observer and a comparator and everything else, we are 1 tick late to lock this hopper. Therefore, with 5 items, we get 6 slots empty. So if I do this, yeah, there we go. And this will introduce a new problem. We can reach to redstone level 3, actually. And if we reach to redstone level 3, the observer will be triggered again. So from 1, that's fine, becomes 2, it is fine, becomes 3, we're gonna lock the hopper again. So the storage will stop working. So if I have this, you see we are on 3, and then this just will go and go and go until it reaches to redstone level 1 again. And now the storage is not working, even though I have enough items. So yeah, that basically breaks the storage system, which made me build another version with rails, basically, as you see, like here, because the observer doesn't care about the redstone signal of the rail, because, well, the rail doesn't have a redstone signal, or, well, redstone level in this case. It's just on or off, so it's binary. Therefore, if we just, yeah, let's just make the adjustment in here. We already have the setup. So I thought if I have redstone signal 1 and 2 in here, and then we can have this guy. I will also tell you why do we have this one. And then I will add this one in here. Actually, I mean observer. Observer facing up with a rail. Then we will have the stone in here, another stone in here, because we want to extend it. And there we go. Now, if I do this, perfect. So let's try this out one more time. Let's also take these guys. Cool, cool, cool. 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just fill this in. There we go. Now it doesn't matter how many items I put. This is redstone signal 3. It will get 2, but this guy is still unlocked. It doesn't care about this. And then by the time that it reaches to 1, there we go. It worked. So this is not going to mess up your storage system, even with redstone signal 3. Why did I do this and not just put the observer in here and with the rail on there? Because when you make it tileable, if let's say we have this, right? So if we do this, then it's not going to connect to the rail. Therefore, I need to have a extra redstone DOS in here. So it's going to power this with redstone level 2 or with redstone level 3. That's the whole idea. That's why we have this extra bit. So now, knowing this, I have used this in here, all these places, meaning that we can also have fast, but one with tileable redstone, one with tileable storage. So now you know this, you know the thought process behind this contraption. We can also take a look at the extra bits. Well, this one, as you know, this is like impulses with standard sorting system. Nothing crazy happening. You redstone signal, which is from 2 to 3, and it's going to unlock, and then it's going to lock it again. These are for the items that there are like too much happening, and you don't want to just flood your storage with all these items. Therefore, I have separated them. The rest of it is pretty straightforward. We have a dropper elevator, so whenever there is an item, the clock turns on. It's going to just send the pulse to this one, and then this guy receives the signal, sends it in here, and then observe it, and send it up there until reaching here. Then we drop the items in the shulker box. So shulkers cannot go inside a shulker box. Therefore, they will fall down in this one. which is the stream for the shulker unloader. But the rest of the items, no matter if they are stackable or unstackable, they're gonna go inside the shulker, go down, and then they're gonna go in here, which is a dropper. The whole reason behind this dropper is because we want to have a stackable, unstackable item separator. I have tried many of these, and this one is the most successful one. I also stole this one from the Mazuma Games recategorizer tree as well. So it's the base. It's basically the same contraption. So you get the redstone signal one from the normal items, from the stackable items. So these hopper, which is like in here, let me show you this hopper. There we go. That one will stay locked, meaning that this dropper will drop the items upwards to this hopper, go into this chest so they can fall into this stream. Otherwise, if the item is unstackable, it's gonna send the redstone signal to this comparator. So this one will turn off, this guy will turn off, and then the item will fall down. And yeah, that's it basically. Let's quickly build these contraptions as well, and then yeah, in the next episode we're gonna have a block by block tutorial for this storage system. So let's say we will make a dropper elevator, and then let's say we just want to split the items out in this direction. So if there is a signal, extend it, then send it back to the comparator so it becomes a clock. But also, well, you can just put a solid block in here with the redstone on top. That also works, but it looks ugly. Let's say if we have a hopper going into this guy, if I drop any items. So yeah, there it is. It's going to just unload them, sending them, of course, to the second dropper. Second dropper doesn't do anything at the moment. Now, we're going to observe this. So every time that turns on, send a signal to this one. And then do the same thing. You can use, I don't know, redstone dust in here. You can use note blocks. You can just use observers. You can also use, this is going to be quite more expensive. So yeah, it doesn't matter what kind of rail it is. Then there we go. That's it basically. If I drop the items in here, I'm gonna get the items from the dropper elevator. Then what we do is we're going to put a shulker box in front of the dropper, as you see, like this one, and then a hopper underneath the shulker box, and then a hopper underneath the other dropper that I was just missing. So there we go, there we go. This is not going to power this one, so I'm going to swap this guy with an observer so I can just strongly power this dropper, weakly powering this one. So now if I put a chest underneath each one of these, oh, sorry, the shulker will end up in here, and then the item will end up in there. There we go. This is the shulker box, and then a normal item. Redstone is in here, and then the shulker box in here, and that's it basically. Then you can link this bit into a shulker unloader, and then it's going to unload the items for you. Which building a shulker unloader is also fairly easy. The dispenser that is going to do this, and then we have a hopper under here. This is where the shulker box will be dispensed. Then let's say this is the shulker box, right? Then to break the shulker box, we need to push it with a piston. So we're gonna get a piston. We'll put this in here. Then we need to also take the signal out of these two, first one to see when the dispenser has a shulker in it to dispense it, of course. And the second one is for when we want to dispense when we want to break the shulker box. Actually, this one needs to be hopper. This is the stream for this is the stream for the empty shulker boxes. So this is where the items will go, and this is where the empty shulker boxes will go. Then we put another hopper on top, and then we get the redstone signal out of this one. Right now, we will send the signal under this block. So when this is on, this redstone bit will be on. We also need a target block in here to get the signal for this one as well. Then we can put a dropper in here. This dropper is just to trigger this observer, nothing crazy. And then we will have a sticky piston this time. It's not Steve, but sticky piston with a redstone block in here. So we can just trigger this guy, the dispenser. Now we can also put this one in here. Let's say this is the stream coming, the stream of the shulker boxes coming into the dispenser. Then we need to also do this. Then we say, hey, observer, and a redstone dust. And I believe that's it. Yeah, right? Yeah. So now if I drop a shulker box in here, it's going to dispense it, sees that it is empty, and it's going to just push it, and the shulker box just ends up in here. So let's actually give it some time so it can actually unload some items. So you see the use case. There we go. Comes in here and dispense it, and then once your items are out, up. There we go, and that's it. So the items will come in here, and then the empty shulker boxes will come in here. So basically, we have connected this contraption to this one. Now, the third contraption that you need to use is the shulker box, the stackable unstackable item separator, which is this one, which is also fairly easy to build. So let's say we have a stream of hoppers. There we go. So now this is the, let's just try to have a chest in here maybe. So the items will come in here. That's basically where the item in here, aka in here, are connected to. So both the items that go through the dropper elevator and items that are coming from the shulker unloader. So what we do is we're gonna put a dropper facing up. Then we're gonna just put a hopper facing this guy. Actually, I need to do it like here. So I can get the signal out of this chest as well to lock these hoppers. Then I'm gonna put a stone in here. Put two activator rails on top of the hopper and the stone. This is for powering the dropper when there is item inside it. So if I get a comparator in here and then put the redstone dust on top, you see if I put items in here, you see it is just powering itself, unloading the items into this chest. This is like just to elevate the items so you can keep the level of your stream in the same level. So I can just continue my hopper line right in the same Y level. Now, Next thing is to separate the stackable, unstackable items. So what I'm going to do is to put the chest underneath this one. This is where the unstackable items will go. So what I will do in this case is, first of all, a traffic control. So we can just have this one. Well, in this case, just one is enough, but you can just extend it. I will put this guy in here and then in here. So as long as there are items in this chest, do not give the dropper any new items. So let's say if I have this one, if I put this one, as you see, it is locked because this one is locked because we don't want new items because this is processing. You don't want to just spam your stackable item separator. Otherwise, all the items will fall down in this chest. You don't want that. So now we have this one. Then what we need to do is to lock this hopper with a repeater and a composer, basically, which is connected to another hopper in this one, which will unlock this hopper when there is stackable items. So now I'm gonna do this. Redstone does in here. Then I'm gonna put a block on top of this so I can read the signal. Then I'm gonna put a comparator in here. Then a composter, maybe also a seed or whatever I can put in my composter. There we go. Up. We put this one. So now the hopper is locked because we send the signal from here to there. But now we need to somehow unlock it. Well, of course, if I put a block in here with a comparator, what we are doing is we are reading the signal from the this dropper. So when there is a stackable item in this one, redstone signal reaches to 2, turning this comparator off, turning this whole thing off, unlocking this hopper, and then a stackable item. The unstackable item will fall down. But if it is stackable, it's not going to be enough power from this one. So the redstone signal will be 1. So it's not going to turn this one off. So the items will just elevate, go up, and then go in this one. Let's try this again. Very good, very good. So yeah, that's basically it. Connect this one to this one to this one, and then the rest of the things. In the next episode, we're going to build this block by block. I'll also show you how to do the mine course in survival because, well, this was creative. So I just placed the mine course on the rail down there. But it's going to be slightly different in survival because you need to just push them. It has something to do with the orientation of the minecart because they're going to turn around when you break the rail, which is not what we want to happen. And then, yeah, also how you can put the copper golems in the chambers is going to happen in the next episode. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode and have fun until then. See you later. Bye bye.